Full copy of any recorded match is available to buy for scouting, training and analysis purposes. We also offer services to individual players who are looking to build a video portfolio. For more information, please contact us on Twitter or send an email to williams@wdsports.co.uk. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to WD Sports, episode 2 of the Midweek Football Non League.
Brentwood Town hosted AFC Sudbury under the lights in the Step 4 North Division, having recently ended a winless streak with a victory over Heybridge Swifts, whereas Sudbury were looking to string some results together to cling on to their faint chances of achieving a playoff spot in the division. The home side would stamp their mark on the match early, with just over 5 minutes played when they took the lead. Working the ball up from midfield, several players were involved in a move that was finished off by Tony Stokes' confident finish under the body of Paul Walker. The lead was almost doubled very quickly as a long throw-in bounced haphazardly through a crowd of players before drifting wide. Sudbury's first chance was to come on the end of an inch-perfect cross from Billy Holland, but Brentwood's Rob Budd was on hand to block the well-placed header with his legs. The visitors pressed hard for the equaliser, but a pass from the right had just too much pace for Phil Kelly. And Callum Harrison curled his shot well over the bar before Liam Bennett's shot was easily saved by Budd. With 20 minutes of the first half to play, Brentwood were awarded a free kick about 35 yards from goal. From that considerable distance, Mitchel Hunter struck an absolute peach that flew past Walker's outstretched hand and into the top corner. Sitting on the 2-goal lead, Brentwood had plenty of numbers back in defence to keep Sudbury at bay, while still finding time to nearly add a third through a Stokes header. They would soon be undone, however. Caught out by a quick throw-in, they allowed Kelly in behind, whose pass across the 6-yard box was clumsily bundled into his own net by Hunter, turning from hero to zero after scoring his fantastic free kick barely 5 minutes earlier. Hunter appeared to try and clear the ball with his stronger left foot, when the angle the ball arrived at him should have dictated him clearing with his right. Spurred on, Sudbury came forward, but Holland's long-range effort was dealt with by Budd. Sudbury would have the ball in the net before half-time, but the linesman's flag was up early to rule out Kelly's strike. The away side's dominance of clear-cut chances continued into the second half. When Kelly's shot was deflected onto the crossbar, Brentwood somehow managed to keep the ensuing scramble from crossing their goal line. Sudbury had little to show for the chances they had produced, and soon they would be punished. Walker's long kick was headed straight back into danger by Harrison, giving Kojo Apenteng an easy one-on-one to add to Brentwood's lead. Although one of the easiest assists he's likely to have this season, Apenteng still deserves credit for a clever finish to fully capitalise on the defensive error. Harrison would redeem himself somewhat a few minutes later, slicing between two defenders after receiving Bennett's pass and getting a shot away that was deflected past the goalkeeper and into the net. Unfortunately, Bud was injured in his attempt to clear the ball and had to be stretchered off the pitch, with backup keeper Danny Herford coming on to take his place between the sticks. He was to be tested quickly, a dangerous long ball giving him a 50-50 which he bravely claimed to protect Brentwood's lead. Keen to keep the ball away from their backup keeper, Brentwood looked to restore their 2-goal advantage and came through when Nathan Fox's long shot was fumbled by Walker, Alfie Hilton reacting quicker than the Sudbury defenders to race in and tap home the rebound. Now firmly in control of the match, Brentwood sought to put the game away for good, and did so in style with 10 minutes to play. Hilton picked up the ball on the right, racing into the penalty area and firing a powerful shot to the far top corner, putting an exclamation point on a now emphatic looking scoreline. Sudbury would be unable to find a consolation, substitute Paul Hayes flashing a shot wide before Harrison ballooned another chance over the bar. Reece Harris would come closest to adding a third for Sudbury, his shot dragging just wide after he had beaten a couple of Brentwood defenders. Kojo would come close to making it 6, but diverted his header just wide. Still, an excellent result for Brentwood, who looked to claw their way higher up the mid-table melee, while AFC Sudbury's playoff hopes appeared to be dwindling.
Romford came into their midweek match against Step 4 North Division leaders Bowers and Pitsea last in the table. Their last win was on New Year's Day when they beat Grays Athletic 1-0. Bowers led Aveley by 8 points, and a win here would give them a more comfortable gap at the top of the table. Bowers and Pitsea were on the offensive from early on in the game. An ambitious shot from Quentin Monville only hit the side netting. The Romford defence tried to clear away another shot from Monville, but Ayo Olukoya inadvertently poked the ball into his own net, giving Bowers the lead.
Get it back in as quick as you can, Phil! Step on! Go,
Bowers were still the more aggressive side, and Lewis Manor nearly doubled their lead. Captain Martin Stokes delivered the ball to David Knight with a wonderful long cross, and Knight lobbed it over Romford goalkeeper Harry Aldridge to double Bowers' lead. Bowers were unable to convert this free kick into a third goal as the Romford defence kept the ball out. 3 minutes from half-time, Bowers and Pitsea would add a third goal to their tally as Bradley Warner fired a powerful shot just outside the 18-yard box into the bottom right corner.
Sartain's touching there. Get that ball down the channel! He's touching there.
Romford started showing more attack in the second half, but the Bowers and Pitsea defence were too strong for them every time.
Oh, come on, you've got to do it earlier!
Bowers' Bradley Warner crossed to David Knight, who added his second goal of the match to make it 4-0 to the away side.
Just fucking clear it!
Romford took advantage of a corner not long later as Calvin Poku reduced the deficit by being in the right place at the right time. The home side were eager to add another, but this free kick was intercepted by Bowers keeper Andrew Wilton. Poku tried a header from a corner, but the ball sailed over the bar. Bowers and Pitsea were looking to extend their lead even further, but Harry Aldridge cleared the ball away after this corner. Bowers tried a couple of more opportunities at goal, but Romford kept out the ball every time. It mattered little in the end as Bowers and Pitsea's win extended their lead at the top of the Step 4 North Division to 11 points, with Romford still bottom of the table.